Peace, family, and welcome to Conjure Works. My name is Rue Munera, and I am the owner and conjurer here at Conjure Works. Welcome to my sanctuary, guys. As many of you know, on Friday, I dropped my my first spiritual tool, physical spiritual tool, out of my Nothing But the Blood, what do I want to call this, series. For those of you who are new to me, and those of you who are not, many of you will know exactly what I'm talking about when I speak about my Nothing But the Blood class, or my Nothing But the Blood lecture, and how much I talk about and teach about the importance of the divine feminine taking back our power as it relates to our menstrual cycle, as it relates to the blood, because the blood still works. It's just going to work a little differently than how many of us understood the blood, especially if you come from a Christian background, and how we understood the blood. The divine feminine, or the divine mother, that I mainly speak on behalf, gave the commission of the divine feminine taking back power as it relates to our cycle blood, in order for us to lay the foundations of protection, not only as it relates to our homes and our friends and our sanctuaries, but even deeper, and as it relates to us as a collective, right? Does that make sense? So we've been charged with laying the foundations of protection, right? And wherever area and whichever place you see protection needed. And right now we're living in a time where the importance of upping our protection as it relates to us moving about this world and really covering those that we love as they move about the world is at an utmost high. It is an urgency for us to begin to connect back physically and conjure, because conjure works. And conjure, for many of us, began in the church. And for me, like me, beginning in the church, my first foundations of working and conjuring spirit began in the church house. And one of my missions here is to teach you how to come out of the church and get into the pot. It's time to get in our pots, right? And to demystify what we understand as conjure, and to take back our power as it relates to conjure. And so this ritual, as it relates to blood keys, that is coming out of my lecture and the command that the Divine Mother gave me 4 years ago to call the Divine Feminine back into ritual. Blood keys is going to help you lay the foundations of protection around your homes, around your sanctuaries, around your jobs, around yourselves, around your children in this season. And for those of you who are coming from a Christendom background, the Bible supports me in this, okay? And if you don't know, you should go and do your own research, right? Okay. So this ritual is coming out of Exodus. To be specific, this is coming out at the foundation of this powerful ritual that is blood keys, is the scripture, Exodus 12, 13 through 28. I'm going to tell you all to really study Exodus 12 in general, because it is a part of the cyclical cycle that we find ourselves in right now. And if you find yourself still sitting in church houses with no power outside of giving worship to a deity that is not working on behalf of you, I'm at least going to help you to work your deity, okay? And so in this season, I am calling the divine feminine back into ritual, and I am calling the divine feminine all across the world and every race that there is to back into connection with their cycles, with the blood of the divine feminine, okay? So this ritual requires period blood or cycle blood. It is going to require blood, and not anything that you have to cut, not anything unclean that the Divine Mother is saying as it relates to this ritual. How you operate and conjure. I am no longer in the business of telling people what to do and how to operate and what's right and what's wrong. But as it relates to blood keys, you will need your cycle blood. And for those of you who are out of the season of bleeding, this is a beautiful time to start connecting with those maiden energies around you that you trust, and that you feel called to be able to contribute, and that has the ability to contribute to this ritual. This is the time for us as the Divine Feminine to begin connecting, reconnecting, mother to daughter, daughter to crone, crone to maiden, maiden, to crone, mother to crone. It is time for the Divine Feminine to take her place as it relates to the Divine Mother, which is at her side, at her right side and at her left side. And so this is now available on www.conjureworks.com for purchase. And for some of you, many of you picked up yours on Saturday at the Witchcrafted Festival, and I'm so excited for you to work with it. On the bottom of your blood keys, you are going to find your barcode, and when you use your camera to go to this barcode, it's going to take you to the ritual page that will give you the instructions, that will tell you everything that you need, and it's going to also link you to the 2 classes that are going to come as a and the 2 Zoom classes that come a part of this ritual, because we're going to activate this together. The first part of the ritual takes place on the 14th, I believe, and the second takes place on the 21st of April. This ritual, it is my advice to really prepare yourself to really be in ritual during the whole month of April, as we begin to lay the foundation of blood during Passover, which takes place on the 22nd. If those of you biblically know, that is when the death angel passes over. We're going to go deeper into what this scripture is really talking about outside of the allegory that may come forth on your church houses on Sunday mornings. We're going to really delve into what these scriptures mean, and we're going to really bring this ritual to life together. And so I encourage you guys to go on over to the website www.conjureworksdelarue.com and to pick up your blood keys and get ready to prepare yourself for the ritual as we get ready to come into the new year in March, and as we begin to really hone ourselves and ground ourselves and get ready for the new year as we enter into April, and get ready to cover our homes and to cover our families, near and far. If you know a womb that could use blood keys, I encourage you to stand in the gap and to intervene and to gift them. And let's get ready to enter into this ritual together officially on April the 14th. Nothing But the Blood class will go. Registration will open up March 1st. I will release the registration for the Nothing But the Blood class part 2, titled Blood Keys, will open up on March 1st. I will be releasing the flyer for that and the registration the information in order for you to register in a couple days. But you will absolutely need blood keys for the ritual. So when you guys get the ritual, there is a barcode on the bottom that will take you to the page that you cannot see when you go to the website. You need the code in order to access it, and it will take you to the page that will give you the rundown of all the information that you'll need as it relates to blood keys. Along with blood keys, you obviously receive your hyssop that you are going to need to lay the foundations of blood around the doorpost, and we'll get more into that as we get closer to the day of the class, or the day of the I am so excited to take this next generation of wombs before the feet of the Divine Mother and to connect back with our cycle blood as we prepare to lay the foundations of protection for ourselves and for our families. You guys can find blood keys again at www.conjureworksdelarue.com and everything that if you guys have any additional questions, please feel free to hit me in my DM and I will do the best that I can to assist you guys and any additional information. And so again, I thank you guys for joining me here in my sanctuary at Conjure Works. Y'all go tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to pick up their blood keys and let's get ready for ritual together. It's time to enter in. Get out your feelings and get in your pots. Okay?